No, I'm looking down from up in the sky. I don't like it. Oh, I've been without you for all this time. Good God, I'm bent out of shape now. You got a body like a model. You got a body that you always find. Open up a bottle, and baby, you can have whatever you want. You taste so sweet, I can't help myself. You like candy, you like liquid honey.
Hi, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, please hit subscribe. Show your girl some love and support on this channel, because this is a safe space for everyone included, no matter who you are, because love is always love, and it's okay to be yourself, be your beautiful, authentic self, no matter what anyone tells you, because you're awesome and special in your own unique way, regardless of who you are, who you live, or how you identify as, disability, gender, ethnicity, okay? Be you. Be who you want to be, and just express yourself however you want to express yourself. So, my makeup I did super cute, real quick. Like, I think 40 or 30 minutes long. It took me to do this makeup like I did. And this highlighter. This is from Luxby Aesthetics highlight in the shade Jade. It's an indie brand makeup, and I love indie makeup brands. They're awesome. And on my lid, I use like 2 different glitters. So first, in this box right here, I have these glitters in here. So I think, yeah, I use this one in the center right here. I use this glitter in like the inner portion of my lid. It's called Rain. It's called a glitter paste. So when you open it, it's already like soft. Like, it's not gritty. Like, you can put it on and it applies so easily on the eye, very easily. Handmade glitters from the same brand, Luxby Aesthetics, the highlighter that I have right here. And really cute glitters. They have loose pigment, loose glitters, glitter paste. And the glitter paste works really well in the eyes. Like, it doesn't feel like irritating. It doesn't bother me at all. It's fine. I really like glitters very much. And also use these 2 palettes. I usually use 2 matte shades. Blue, matte, all matte palette. Sorry, Creepy Cute, all matte palette. Use 2 shades in this palette. I'll show you what it looks like. It's like a pastel palette. So it's Creepy Cute. And I will use these 2 shades. Mostly this one. And ColourPop Midnight Masquerade, I used a glitter. I used this one. Sorry, very reflective, the palette. But this is the one right here. It's the one I used. It's called Royal Ball. And when I swatch it, you see it's gold. So the glitter reflects gold. And this part is from the other glitter paste. And it's so good. So I can leave like information down below for the makeup I use. If you're interested in the makeup I use, I will leave a link for some products if they are available. And I can find them. Then I will leave a link down below for those products that I used today. Because I love makeup so much, and just I love makeup. I do have a makeup channel, and if you want to, you can check that out, my makeup channel. The link will be down below in my description, or probably at the end of my video when you just continue watching. So I'm talking about my top favorite content creators. They're not just like beautiful, awesome people, but they are autistic, and some have ADHD as well as autism, and it's really cool. They're awesome human beings, and not only is their videos are fun to watch, but also very educational as well. So if you're interested and want to know these amazing, beautiful human beings who are autistic, who are queer, you know, and some of them are queer, some of them are probably not non-binary, and also respect pronouns like she, her, or they, them, or they, she, you know. Always respect people's pronouns. My pronouns are she, her. I will also be including some of their TikTok videos. The ones that do have TikTok, I will be including at least one of their videos in this video to include them, to show you what their content is like. And if you want to learn about autism or ADHD, mental health, things like that, or people that are autistic can be queer like myself. I am queer, I am bi, so yeah. It's very important. If you are interested in learning, then definitely go follow them and watch their videos, whether it's on TikTok or on Instagram, YouTube. You can follow them, watch their shorts, their reels, okay? because I think it's important, to educate yourself. If you don't know or want to learn, then these people are amazing, do amazing good videos about that, fun, and amazing people. I think definitely please, because they're awesome, and I love them so much. If I forget to include anyone, I am so sorry. But I am looking all the time for more people online, on anywhere that I can find autistic content creators, and maybe I'll make a part 2. I can put pictures up here, like screenshots of their Instagram or their TikTok or their YouTube channels. Some of them don't have all platforms. Some just only have TikTok. Some only have YouTube, and some can have only like Instagram or both or all 3. So everyone's different. I know one person that only has YouTube, so I didn't know if she had any other platforms besides YouTube, so only one. And one of them has only TikTok only. So these are amazing YouTubers, TikTokers, and Instagram platform that you can check out. You can subscribe and follow them because they're beautiful, amazing people. And yeah, they're my favorites that I like to watch their content like all the time. So here are those amazing people that I'll be talking about in this video. Chloe Hayden is my #1 favorite content creator, YouTuber, and not just that, but she's an activist and actress, and she wrote a book, her first book, and I think she's just amazing. Like all her videos on YouTube that I have watched for about 3 to 4 years since I think I've been diagnosed, I think 5 years. And yes, she's had autism and ADHD. This is her TikTok. You can follow her if you want to. Even starring in this show called Heartbreak High on Netflix. And just, wow, like, look at all these videos, all these amazing content. I love these beautiful people. Like, Chloe Hayden is one of my top favorites ever. Just sharing with you guys my favorite beautiful people who are just amazing. This is her Instagram, Chloe Hayden. Like, I love her so much. I adore her. Bully Me is also her podcast. This is her book right here. Different, not less. And it's true. You're different, not less. This is amazing. Look at her pictures, Instagram.
Oh my god! There we go. Don't fall off the cliff. That's my only request. Oh. Yeah. I think I can put it on camera too. Okay. Getting a breath in so I can do that big dive. That was good. I saw them so many times. I know!
Hi, so I posted this video a couple of weeks ago, a video of me stimming and excited because there was a pod of whales in front of me, and who doesn't get excited about seeing a pod of 10 humpback whales in front of them? That is the coolest thing ever. But apparently this video has caused so much anger and so much outrage, and the response has been literally vile. If you have a look at the stitches and the duets of this video, if you have a look at the comment section on this video, it is filled with ableism and with abuse, because the idea of autistic joy of a disabled person living and existing in ways that make sense to them is still deemed completely, entirely wrong. I have received literal death threats, multiple, at least 50 death threats because of this video of me flapping my hands. I'm questioned all the time why I do what I do, why I make autism awareness my quote-unquote personality. I'm told constantly that I'm being dramatic, that the world is fine as it is, and to stop complaining, to stop making issues out of things that aren't really there. But a video of me flapping my hands, of me getting excited about seeing whales that shouldn't be confrontational, that shouldn't be seen as a disturbance, has caused viral disgust because I'm flapping my hands. Autistic people are still seen as less than, are still seen as a burden, are still seen as a freak show. The people in this comment section are the same people that have bios that say things like treat people with kindness and that preach kindness and that say that they would never bully a disabled person.
He was gay. Why should I have to apologize? I saw gay, so I said gay. That ain't bullying. That's an astute observation.
Next is GoddessMisfit. So this is their YouTube right here, non-binary YouTuber, and I think I found them on, I believe was Instagram first, like the Reels. So then I found their YouTube channel, and I think they're a really, really cool person, you know. GoddessMisfit, like, look at the makeup. The makeup looks cool. I love the makeup. Psych major, subtitles on autistic and ADHD. I love how this person, GoddessMisfit, talks about autism, ADHD, stimming, so much more. And definitely like follow if you're interested. So many content, fun and educational, and they're really cool. I love the style. I love the style. Okay. And to me, like, I don't really care, like, the person they believe in, you know. Also, they, them pronouns as well. Don't forget. They, them, theirs pronouns. I mean, look at the pictures. Like, so cool. They look so beautiful. So amazing. Awesome. Like, such a cool person. Like, I wish I could be that cool.
I can admit your drinking eyes never open. I am say somebody will die, and I hate hoping. Wishing that the pills let you cry, and I hate hoping.
So here's Candy Courn. They, them pronouns, autistic, Asian, and I saw their Instagram when I found one of their reels when I first found them, and I was like, I was very intrigued because the colors, like everything, like the aesthetic is like so very pleasing to me. It's so pleasing. I was like, oh, it's so cute, you know, really cute. The colors, like everything is so cute and pretty, like plushies, everything. And not only that, but the videos are so educational. Listening to the videos, like, you can relate, and if you don't relate, you can learn. Okay, because beautiful, amazing, wow. And I'm just so happy I found this person, watching their content, and the aesthetic is everything to me. I just find it so adorable and really cute. The videos to watch, to listen to, definitely just follow for sure.
Things to stop apologizing for, Autistic Edition. Getting excited about your special interests. Needing accommodations. Not regulating facial expressions. Needing to leave early or rest. Not being able to do something. Stimming. Being awkward or embarrassing. You should never have to apologize for just being autistic.
Hello Kitty Glock. And I think I found them, her on TikTok, just only TikTok only. Many videos. I don't believe that she have any other platforms that I know of. I try to find them, but I only found TikTok only. So that's all. But she's super cute. I think she has she/her pronouns, I believe. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced her pronouns. I'm very sorry about that. But I think it's she/her. So she does cosplay. Super cute. Kind of like very anime girl vibes, kawaii, and lots of wigs, and wow. Not only does she talk about being autistic, but other things too, and I really like that about her, not afraid to be herself, which is really awesome.
You gotta see the artistry in tearing the place apart with me, baby. I am unruly in the stands. I am a rock on top of the sand. I am a fist amidst the hand. I break it just because I can. Let's break it just because
This is Morgan Foley. I hope I'm saying her last name right. I found her on Instagram, and I think she's so cute. She has autism and I think ADHD as well. I found her on one of her reels. Like, you can find anyone on their reels or YouTube Shorts. So I found her, and I instantly just right away clicked on her videos. Like, wow. And then she has a YouTube where she does shorts, and then she recently posted more full videos on YouTube. Like, I think a few months ago, and I'm like, wow, that was like really cool. You could watch more videos. I watched at least these two, and definitely relatable videos to watch, and so many people that you can like listen to. You can educate yourself. As her TikTok, Instagram, YouTube that you can follow, subscribe, and just wow, these beautiful people and their content. You know, I'm autistic myself. I was diagnosed with a psychiatrist in my early 20s. And self-diagnosis is also valid as well, but very valid.
Hey, what do you want to eat? What? I said, what do you want to eat? Oh, sorry, I heard what you said the first time, but sometimes I need to say what or to kill time and let myself process what you actually said. I'm gonna put the fan on for a nice breeze and some little background noise. I'm sorry, I'm gonna need you to turn the fan off. I can't handle it. What? Why? For me, a fan is not background noise. It's super distracting, and I can hear the fan just as loud as you talking right in front of me, and all the sounds together is just too much for me. Okay, so to get where you're looking to go, you're going to take a right at the stop sign, and then another right at the next one, and then when you go down a little ways, you're going to take a left on Main Street, and then you're going to keep going until you hit that Starbucks, and then on the left, that's where your location's going to be. A right at the stop sign? And something about Starbucks? What? Can you write that down for me? Can you pass me my old shirt over there? Can you pass me my mold dirt? What? What? My old shirt, it's right there.
Here's Paige. I believe I found her on TikTok first or YouTube, and you can use she or they pronouns as well. And I do like her. I think she has like millions of followers on TikTok, which you can see right here. Autistic and ADHD. And I think she also wrote a book herself. Their book, but everyone feels this way. As you can see, like, oh, I would like to read that. Maybe one day I could when I get a chance to. I want to get Chloe Hayden's book and Paige's book as well. You see their videos on TikTok. And there's one video that I just love the most, especially when on the phone, because being on the phone just gives you so much anxiety. It really does. Like, okay, on Instagram, she, they pronouns. She can do also acting too. That's really cool. One of my favorite content creators. And look at this cute picture of the cat. Aww.
I hope that you don't think that this is an intrusion or anything. It's just that I'm autistic, and I see a lot of similarities between me and your daughter, and there are a lot of struggles that she has that I totally relate to. And I was just wondering if you ever thought about getting her diagnosed or ever thought about autism being a thing. Oh yeah, actually, she is autistic. She got diagnosed a few years ago. Oh my gosh. Awesome, cool. I had no idea that we knew this and that this was a thing. Yeah, actually, she doesn't know that. We've never told her. Oh. How long has she been diagnosed? It's been a couple of years now, for sure. And has anything changed? No. Well, we haven't told her anything, and, everything's been the same. Why wouldn't you tell her? Well, she's only 5, and, she doesn't really understand that yet. And we don't want her to feel like she's different from the other kids. But she does feel different from the other kids. I'm sorry, how do you know that? Because she is different from the other kids. And she interacts with other kids and knows that she is not the same as other kids. She is a human person that lives with other human people. And she knows that everyone's different from her. She also knows that Miss Paige is very similar to her. So what are you saying? Do you suggest that we tell her that she's autistic? Honestly, yeah. If there was one thing that I always wished, it was that I knew sooner and that my parents knew sooner. Not just so we knew, but so we did something about it and made my life easier. Being autistic isn't easy, and it's really not easy when people are just, pretending like it's not happening. She's really struggling, and I can tell. And obviously telling her she's autistic isn't going to stop the struggling, But when you're a kid, you don't know that you're different from other people. And it's easy for you as her parents to see how different she is and know that it's okay. But it's her identity, and she deserves to know that. She's going to find out one day, right? It might as well be soon. You really wish that someone had told you sooner? 100%. I think most autistic people feel the same, except the ones that wish that it happened later just so that their parents wouldn't put them through a lot of really hellish shit to try to make them be less autistic. So as long as you don't do that, it's going to be, I think, way better for her. And I'm also here. You're totally not doing it alone. It totally takes a village.
This is Jenna. Find them on Instagram. Beautiful videos. This beautiful person, with my goodness. You can see the videos they talk about, call bullying what it is, hate comments, or my student organization, disability celebration, autism awareness, acceptance, is suicide prevention. People view as invisible disabilities, which is too. My disability is invisible. You can't see it, but it's there. It's real. You know, it's very relatable. How people treat people who have the disabilities that are invisible is just not okay. It's not fair, you know. Pronouns, they, she. This is their TikTok. I think she's really pretty. And I also love their educational videos. Again, definitely follow if you want to learn more and educate yourself in autism and ADHD. Remember, everyone is different. We're all unique in our own ways, okay? This is a YouTube channel. Subscribe if you want to learn more. We all have our own experiences, but also be respectful too.
The contradictions, because people will say that I'm faking it, but then people will also say that I look too disabled. The thing about invisible disabilities is people don't want to see them when they're visible. They see people with disabilities succeeding and they say like, oh, that's not possible, you're not disabled. But like, they don't see the process that it took for us to succeed, and they don't see how much more it takes for us. They don't see the accommodations we had to use. They don't see the people or systems that we had to fight. But then when we do show the process that it took for us to succeed, and we do show the accommodations we used, or we do show the hardships that we went through, they don't like that either. There's literally no winning.
This is Sara. She's Puerto Rican. Like, just like me, Puerto Rican, autistic. Oh my god, when I saw her, I was so excited. Because I'm like, yay! And PTSD, anxiety, OCD. Wow. I loved her makeup content. She's so talented. And not just that, but makeup, talking about body image and being herself on TikTok when I found her. Talking about autism. And she is so beautiful. I love her pretty smile. When she smiles, she's so smart. They're all very smart. Oh my gosh. And just this video is not only just for everyone to look at these amazing people, but also like I like talking about other autistic people that are amazing. Just amazing human beings. Late diagnosed, same. I was late diagnosed as well. Latina. I mean, look at her Instagram. Such a beautiful person. Like, she's like a model. I mean, look at her. She's like a model. Oh my gosh. Queer, yes, because I'm also queer myself. This is her YouTube. Also, do not support Autism Speaks, okay? Okay, they don't want us, autistic people, okay? They don't want us to be born. Do not support them at all.
Have you heard people say things like everyone has a little bit of autism, or use terms like low or high functioning autism, like low functioning autistic people have more autism? Let's talk about what the autism spectrum actually is and why it's impossible to have a little bit of autism. When people think of the autism spectrum, they think about something like this. Basically a linear graph of people having more or less autism. And some people do think that everybody has autism and people that are diagnosed with autism just have more of it. You might even hear people say things like a touch of the tism in an unironic way. And this is what terms like low and high functioning come across as. Let me put it this way. We have autistic person number 1 and autistic person number 2. Autistic person number 1 can make eye contact sometimes understands body language, sometimes understands jokes and sarcasm, is hyperverbal and talks a lot, doesn't have many public shutdowns or meltdowns, doesn't stim around other people, is a straight A student, and has friends and romantic relationships. You can assume this person doesn't look or seem very autistic. They are neurotypical passing and are therefore labeled as high functioning. Autistic person number 2 often can't go to stores alone, often can't tolerate being touched, often forgets to shower and eat, cannot hear people speaking if there's any distracting noise, gets disoriented with sensory overload, like in stores, school, or even walking down the street, can't maintain focus enough to do simple tasks like homework or washing a show, goes non-speaking for random periods of time, and flunks any class when an unexpected change occurs, like if a teacher is out sick. You can assume that this person will most likely never function independently, struggle to complete college or maintain a job, and appears to have low functioning autism. And here's the plot twist. Both of these people are me. Autistic people labeled as high functioning are expected to mask and present themselves a certain way, which can lead to loss in identity and increased meltdowns later in life. People labeled as low functioning are confined into a box which prevents their incredible abilities and capabilities from being seen and appreciated. Society simply tells us whether the way we display our autism is acceptable to them or not, and that's not okay. Autistic brains are completely different than allistic brains. And if you haven't heard the term allistic before, allistic means not autistic. Neurotypical means not neurodivergent. It is impossible to have a little bit of autism, and all autistic people have the same amount of autism. The spectrum actually looks like this: a pie chart with many different autistic traits. A lot of pie charts are organized differently but tend to include things like social differences and difficulties, special interests or hyperfixations, stimming or repetitive behavior, sensory issues and sensitivities, emotional regulation, which is basically the ability to respond to demands or experience a range of emotions, perception, like seeing with meaning. An example is like an autistic person is looking at the trees but not at the forest. Executive functioning, like time management, organizational abilities, and critical thinking. And motor difficulties, like delay in movement, posture, and coordination. Every autistic person is different, so each pie chart is different for each individual autistic person. The more the pie slice is filled, the more the individual struggles with that specific trait. Some slices may be entirely filled and some may be empty. We all display our traits and characteristics differently, which is why terms like low and high functioning are actually harmful and inaccurate. Saying doctors like to use is if you've met one autistic person, you've met one autistic person. If an autistic person states that they would like to have a functioning label, that is their own personal choice, and you should respect that. And just a heads up, telling an autistic person that they're high functioning is not a compliment. It's actually pretty insulting and can feel like you're disqualifying all of our struggles. Terms like low or high support needs or low or high masking are better alternatives. And these labels aren't constant either. Some days I may be high masking and some days I may be low masking. Our masks and support needs are constantly changing. No two autistic people are the same, and that's why it's called a spectrum. If you want to know what your pie chart looks like, you can go to idrlabs.com. It's a 50-question quiz, and this is what mine looks like. Saying everyone has a little bit of autism is harmful and undermines the challenges and difficulties autistic people face every day. We require support, accommodations, and understanding from our family, peers, and community to navigate the environment and reach our best potential. It's important to recognize and support autistic individuals based on our unique strengths, rather than minimizing our experiences and struggles with inaccurate and harmful language. Happy Autism Acceptance Month.
Also, I have found this person. I'm autistic now. Watch YouTube. You can see in the description about the person and the channel right here. I have not found any other platforms besides this only YouTube channel, which is totally fine. You can watch her content on here. So many videos you can watch and learn. I really like this channel, I like her channel. And I watched a few of them because I just recently found her on YouTube. And if you want, you guys, I can do a part 2 for more other YouTubers or Instagram or TikTok. Follow these amazing people or subscribe to their channels on YouTube as well. Because I really like talking about them so much. I watch them every single day because they're so relatable and everyone is so unique and different. And each person is just beautiful and unique and special, and I love them. You know, we need more people like these everywhere, on every platform, because it's so important for people to learn about autistic people. This is the Thought Spot. I found her as well. And she has TikTok, Instagram, and just amazing. you know. It makes me so happy seeing these videos and watching them, and I follow them on their other platforms. Having a platform and just using it to be speaking of their own experiences is amazing. Watching every person, it just made me so happy that I want to cry, get emotional, because I feel valid enough. Because whenever I talk about my autism, I feel like I'm not good enough, okay? And just watching them being their beautiful, authentic selves, unapologetically and same, because it inspires me to be every day, to be myself every day. And autism and how to support autistic people, and please just go follow them, okay?
Oftentimes we get on social media, TikTok, YouTube, and we hear a lot of people talking about autism and what that means. But what I feel like we don't hear enough about is ways we can support our autistic loved ones. It's becoming a lot more common for adults like me, or even older than me, to begin getting diagnosed later in their lives. I was personally diagnosed at the age of 25, and that experience is super unique. Part of that unique experience is that a lot of your personal relationships begin to shift with the diagnosis. People who have known you your whole lives or for years, who have established relationships with you, who have a very specific idea of who you are, now have to, like you, learn who you are with that new diagnosis and what that means. Sometimes I feel like our loved ones might think to themselves, well, Irene is just Irene. Even though she's diagnosed with autism, that doesn't really change anything. She's gotten this far in her life and her autism doesn't really seem to affect her or our relationship, so I'm just gonna treat her how I've always treated her. Although I think this sentiment is coming from a good place, I do think it could be harmful, because ultimately, no matter how high functioning someone may seem, autism is a neurological and developmental disorder. So therefore, it really needs to be taken seriously. And as you educate yourself more on what autism means in general and to your autistic loved one, you may come to realize that they were already struggling with a lot of things that you may have not been privy to for many, many, many years. So with their diagnosis, it's very, very important for the both of you to be educated on what autism means and establish new grounds as to how to move forward with that knowledge, how that's going to transform how the both of you show up in your friendship or relationship, to ultimately better support your autistic loved one. So with that being said, I am going to make a series giving allistic people 10 advice on how to better support your autistic loved one. And if you are the autistic person, feel free to send this series or any of these videos to your loved ones. I know sometimes we have a hard time explaining what our needs are to other people, especially when you have to explain it to everyone in your life. So I'm hoping videos like this will help you guys just make that process a little bit smoother. So hit that follow button and stay tuned for this series.
Like, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified. Mwah. Goodbye, my beautiful people, and yeah, stay strong, stay positive, take good care, stay safe out there, okay? Love you all. Subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on my TikTok and Instagram, okay? Link is in my description for more videos, more information, everything down below. And yeah, goodbye. Stay weird and be yourself. Bye.